I wanted to also touch on a couple of things. I wanted to address one comment from the YouTube comment section that has really, really got me thinking, right? Really triggered me. And I also sent you, I told my girlfriend, right? And instead of shying away from it, instead of saying, pretending like it's not there, I just want to address it straight up and, talk to you, the person who wrote this, everyone who has kind of resonated with that comment, and explain my point of view, what I stand for, etc. Okay, so the comment is by Media Finder under the last episode, and the guy says, "Not sure how you want to charge money to talk to people about something that you haven't succeeded in. You guys barely making it on YouTube, so the whole conversation is kind of useless. A lot of these kind of YouTubers keep bragging how great YouTube is, but want to keep selling courses. If it's so good, why not create 40 channels and make money that way?" And then another guy is replying, "Exactly. Even funnier is the fact that George has invalid traffic problem on his channel. So basically, he isn't even making money with search and wants to focus only on selling the mentorship. Similarly to when he just started running shorts channels, and then a couple of months later, he started selling courses on it, but now he doesn't even run shorts channel. Ron seems more genuine." Oh, Ron, you're the good guy now. Look at you. You can just call me the bad guy, yeah? George, the bad guy.
We need
call me
good and bad. So
yeah. So I'm the bad guy. Ron is the good guy. Okay, from now on, wants to provide value, growing his own channels rather than just putting all the effort into selling it as my mentor said. After seeing George's Instagram post with cars and cigars for marketing purposes, he's giving me more and more of a fake guru vibe. Okay, so one by one, I'm not gonna take too long on this, maybe a couple of minutes, but I just want to address this. Right? Because this is something important. This is something that is like my reputation, my name on the line, right? So I want to talk directly to you and explain my point of view, okay? Number one, I'm just like you. I'm this like regular guy who lives in the forest and who's trying to make it basically out of the hood, okay, with this whole online venture, right? If you can do any better than I can, great. Show me your work. I take the initiative to fail in public. Okay, I've been failing in public, and sometimes I get a little bit of progress, and then I latch onto that and move forward. But I have the balls to fail in public, right? To create work, to put it out there for a whole world to judge, right?
But why do you say fail?
Well, not fail, but basically just put out whatever I'm doing in public, and it might be right, it might be not right. Maybe some of the things that I'm doing might not resonate, or they might not be the correct way, but at least I'm not paralyzed by analyzing, and at least I have the balls to create something and put it out there, learn from the feedback, and then keep creating, okay? That's what I wanted to say, first and foremost. Second thing, my values are honesty, transparency, okay, and integrity, right? My reputation is the single most important thing that I have. So I will never promise you something and then lie to you and say that, you can make money quickly, da-da-da-da-da. No, that's not what I'm about. I will tell you that, hey, this is hard. This requires effort. This requires time. But if you apply yourself, right, then you can get to financial independence, and then you can, basically create this digital portfolio where you're going to be making money from the internet, okay? So don't tell me that because I'm a fake guru or whatever. We're trying different things, right? Ron is as much of a bad guy as I am, right? Because guess what? Although it's my profile, we're doing this together, okay?
Yeah, but it's
all decisions.
Incorrect what he's saying, because first of all, we are making 3 to 5K on YouTube. The whole journey is documented.
Yes.
So like everything is explained how we achieved it. With our program, we are not promising people to make 10K or 20K a month, which we are not making yet. We say 3 to 5K. So it's exactly our journey. Also, about the invalid traffic, you mentioned in various podcasts that your RPM dropped because of it. If we were the real fake gurus, we would have never talked about that, because that would have hurt our coaching business, because it made it maybe less attractive. So it doesn't make sense. In the end, George have done all the steps that we are teaching in the program, and George has been full transparent in everything. which is totally the opposite of what typical vague gurus do. So this whole comment does not make sense at all. What I do can understand is like some images are like what some gurus do. But this was also an experiment from us in Spain. Like, okay, what will a nice car do in terms of engagement on Instagram? So it's all experimenting. And yeah, a lot of the things that he's saying, I'm not agreeing on, if I'm honest. So don't feel
No,
too, yeah.
and I really appreciate that. I want to thank you for that as well, because that's exactly right. Those are experiments. The cars, the flashy stuff, those are experiments. And the people who know me personally, they know that I'm not like that. I'm more of this kind of social talker guy, but I don't really care that much about
I
those
do
things.
like cigars, though.
I like cigars. I like to smoke. Yeah, I like to smoke cigars. I like to smoke weed once in a while. I don't really like alcohol, like when we were on the boat, right?
You
Because
also
it
don't
makes
like nice cars. You hate it.
I love nice cars.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't think the comment, like, it's good you addressed it, but like,
last month I made 3K and you last month made 5K. So, and we documented the whole thing. So like you said, we tell you, hey, I make 3, you make 5 with invalid traffic, by the way. I made 3 last month with invalid traffic. So, yes, we do make 3 to 5, and we're only, and like I said, the phrase, we can't teach you how to make money, but you can learn from us. And we are only going to be teaching the things that we believe in, that has worked for us, and that we stand for. Okay. So I just wanted to address that because there were 6 likes on this comment. It really got me triggered. So good
on
job on
which one? The
that.
first comment or the response?
I think mostly the second one.
Okay.
And about the first one as well, like, why don't you guys create 40 channels? Yeah, it's diversification as well. What do you think?
Yeah, and plus, like, in the end, YouTube search is a very boring business.
Yeah,
Imagine setting up 40 of these businesses. Like, eventually you also want, like, to see, like, hey, what's the next step?
yeah,
That's how I see it as well. So like new challenges, new things. So yeah, it's not like
exactly.
you're going to run YouTube search channels for the rest of your life. Like, how boring would that be?